Scorps. Hi. Asian National Senior of Asian Great Life, and welcome to my channel. This is your 18 to 24 May 2020 love reading. Welcome. If it's your first time to my channel, welcome. And if you've been here before, then I welcome you back, you beautiful person. Yeah, let's get right into it. Let's take a nice deep breath. Let's connect into our heart space. Okay, let the love flow, let the feeling go. I'm spraying some air cleansing spray that I put here together, Palo Santo, rosemary, there's some for you, and a beautiful connection of crystals that I put together to cleanse the space and for the greatest good of all. And this reading is all about love, and I mean, come on, what in the world is more important than love? Get your heart going, boom. Alright, so I'm going to select some cards while I speak to you. That fell right out there. It's 3 cards, but you know what? Now I'm going to give you all 3. Because 3 is obviously also a very strong, it's 3 is a beautiful number. It's like the strongest shape in nature, or rather a triangle, and a lot of times people speak like, mind, body, spirit, that sort of thing. It's all about the power of 3. And for those of you that might have, like back in the day, when I was still a teeny little tot, what is the series that was on television that was so amazing? Something about young witches. Can't remember now, but they had like, the power of 3 will set you free. There's one sticking out right there. We're going to take that one for you. We see what we got for love. If you've got a question, ask it silently inside your heart. And I'm going to do those oracles for you at the end of the reading. For now, we're going to see what is the overall energy of your reading. Of course, it's a love reading. It might be you, it might be the other person. Take what resonates with you. What doesn't resonate with you, release it with love and let it go. This reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. If you are for personal detailed reading, I can do you one. $12 for 30 minutes downloadable reading that I send to you. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook. All the links are down below. Check out my website for my other services. And you know what? Today is Tuesday, so it's time for the water signs readings to come out. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So every Tuesday, there's a reading for the water signs. So if you want to, get the reading, then subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell next to the channel, and every Tuesday, you and I, we make a love connection. Alrighty. So let me start off with your crystal oracle first, which is probably one of my favorite crystals. It's fluorite. You see this one over here? This is fluorite as well. Fluorite is always about it's about this. It's almost like the space that make your heart smile. Alright, and while I speak about fluorite, I'm going to select the rest of your cards as well. But fluorite is such a beautiful crystal. It's like, it's about be open to new possibilities in love. You want to give your heart the opportunity to surprise you. You want to give your heart the opportunity to surprise you, Scorpio, because it might actually have some beautiful surprises up its sleeve for you. And oh my goodness, the cards that I'm drawing for you. Oh baby. Scorpio. Love ain't done with you. Love ain't done with you. It's only just begun. Beautiful. Isn't it fantastic that when, or for me, I love being able to give good news, and I feel that for a while you've gone through a bit of a stage there, so. But it's like you're in the space right now where love is just flowing, even if you're not physically with someone or you're with someone, it's like your relationship kind of goes to the next level, and you kind of look at your partner and you're like, did you get a manual on Scorpio on how to, did you suddenly understand my heart so well? Are you just trying? What's going on, Or it could be that, like, the person that you would kind of goes out and somebody else comes into new. It's just beautiful. But it's like a sort of freedom, abundance sort of that I feel for you at the moment that is just flowing, that is just amazing. And wow. I'm going to show you right now why I'm saying wow. Because this is a wow. So your overall energy for the reading is the Ace of Cups. And the clarifier for the Ace of Cups is the Ace of Cups. I mean, wow. You know, and Ace of Cups is all about abundance. It's all about you know, those beautiful things that kind of make your heart just kind of shine up like glitterati. You know, it's just amazing. It's like diamonds in the sky. If you want to call it that, it's amazing. Wow. Love wise, beautiful space. Okay. And yeah, so you decided some while ago what it is that you really want to have, and you see, you were willing to take this sort of like the systematic steps, and I feel that um, okay, so you may have met someone, and this situation kind of brought out that a lot of things that you're doing, the way that you're doing them, they're not really working out for you the best way. I feel a very strong new beginnings coming over here, because also if you look at these cards, and this is where I'm just kind of looking at the pattern that brought you to where you are, Seven of Wands and Seven of Wands. So there's a lot of repeated cards, and I mean, these are two different decks. Um, wow. Oh my goodness. Here as well. Five of Swords and Five of Swords. So you're really clearing things out. You're really clearing things out. Whatever's not working for you, Scorpio, you are really you know, clearing things out. You are really going with those emotions. You are really following your gut. um you know what you are doing, or where you are heading, in case you're a little bit confused, because some of you are very much in the process of kind of becoming, and it might be overwhelming, because sometimes even positive things can feel a little bit overwhelming in the beginning. You know, as I always say, not everything that's positive feels all that positive in the beginning. So you kind of through a process of, it's almost like you almost like if you want to make that kind of like comparison, like a snake that's shedding its skin. So you're letting go of a lot of the past. But for many of you, um, you know, sometimes when we're inside a situation, we don't actually understand what's happening in the situation at the moment until you actually look back. That's where your tarot people come in. Okay. um so this is like a snake that's shedding its skin, but you're not quite realizing what is happening. So you might be holding onto something because you don't understand that you are, you know, probably kind of letting go of that which doesn't actually serve you in a positive way, and you actually want to let go of it. Mm. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you see, this is what I love so much. A lot of you, you are stopping, you are thinking, you're saying, okay, so this is what I want to have, because this is how the whole thing kind of started. This is what I want to have. Um, so this might be something that, you know, you thought to yourself, I'm just going to try this. It's almost like I feel for some of you, you might kind of be, I want to call it in a relationship, but it's more like in a living sort of arrangement. Okay, you're starting to sort of see the wood for the trees. Um, and oh, there might have been some big sort of outfall recently. And in fact, it could either be the other person started it or accused you of starting it. Um, but you got to see, obviously not for all of you, but some of you really got to see how much work both of you sort of need to do emotionally. Um, and if you want to continue with things, how much inner work needs to be done. I do almost feel it's almost as if you are just not sure if you are ready to do this together. Okay? It's almost like many of you are staying inside a relationship sort of situation, even a life situation, more from a feeling of guilt, from a feeling of I have to. I don't necessarily want to, but I feel that I have to. That is almost like expected of me. And it's wearing you down, and it's like you're not really prepared to do it anymore. The pretense is driving you crazy. Okay? It's like a cloth that is kind of being, wringed out with water, and it's very dry, and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's too far a stretch. And I feel for many of you, you really started to focus. It's almost like you started to this is interesting. It's like, so somebody came onto the scene. It's like you started something with someone. Maybe didn't think it was going to go anywhere initially. Got entangled really, really fast. Tried to get out. Couldn't. Some patterns that needed to be healed. Or some curious experiences, almost like karma that needed to be kind of like playing itself out. It's like your soulmates that's assisting one another. But there's a tiredness of the situation. It's just wearing you down. It's wearing you out. Don't want to do it anymore. And so there's a period of rest or calm or quiet or separation, maybe non-communication, or just minimal communication, sort of needing to come to terms with things. It's almost like you got lost so fast that you are but you need a little bit of time to really sort of work out for yourself what exactly is it that you want, because you're not really sure yourself. Okay? You just aren't. And so you need that little bit of space, that space to breathe, to it's almost like you've got the willingness to let go, but you need the clarity of what it is actually that you need to let go of. All right. So it's not that you're not willing to take the next step. It's not that you're not willing to put in the work. It's not that you're not willing to let go, but you don't just want to jump into the whole thing. You're not actually quite sure. Okay. So you're taking the time, and the time is really valuable that you're taking, because it's in taking the time that you're also seeing what is necessary to be done. It's where you get the clarity that even though the problem itself might seem very overwhelming with the magnitude, because of course it's a Scorpio, it's a water sign, you come from that emotion sometimes as well. But and when we come from our emotions, sometimes we see things for more than they are. All right, or let's rather say that the emotions can be so overwhelming that it overrides the logic a bit. And so it's like you're stopping and thinking and see what needs to be logically done in order to get an emotional balance. And that, I think, is an excellent step. Okay? Because that brings you everything. It really brings you into your power. And this is the great part for you, because a lot of you, there is some spilt milk. And as you go forward, this is an ongoing pattern. It does need some work, but you are becoming really, really nifty with it. Because you're getting clarity about what it is that you need to step away from. You're getting clarity about what it is that you are holding on to. What is sort of holding you back in life? Okay, you're getting that sort of clarity, and once you get that clarity, you will step away from the things that it is that you need to step away from, and the beautiful things that are in your life, the things that you realize that you need to work on, those small little things that are staying behind, or those things that are staying behind, those aspects and people and whatever staying behind, we're working on that, and that is letting you grow into your beautiful strength. And of course, that's what brings you to this double ace. That's actually incredible. All right, so Oracle cards, remember you had all three coming out, but let's see this one first. It says wandering path, enjoy the journey. So this is a reminder also that yes, life can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes, it can be a bit much sometimes, but it is also a part that can be filled with a lot of beauty, love and light when you let it be that way for you. all right? There's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. So those are those things that are bothering you. What are they actually? Guidance, attention, help, maybe, love, always. Criticism, never. The question was, what to give others, if anything at all? Isn't it fun being you? Huh? Haba haba. I haven't had this card in a while. This for me is always such a positive card. This card for me is like a sunrise. It's haba haba. You know, it's going to be fine. You know, the dreamy look of love, soulful, deep love you've sometimes seen in the eyes of another as they gazed into your own. Expect a lot more of that. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Whoop whoop. And I love how cards always give us exactly what we need to hear, the guidance we require. You'll find what you seek. If you ever suddenly found and if you've ever suddenly found and been loved by someone awesome, amazing, fun, and fantastic, chances are astronomical that that beautiful thing will happen again. If you haven't yet found such a person, chances are astronomical that you will, and so it is. It's up to you, the universe. So open your heart to love and harmony and peace and those beautiful, beautiful things that make you realize once again what a beautiful journey this life really is, and love is that thing that makes you all smile. Okay, so Scorpio, thank you for your love, thank you for your energy, thank you for your light. I really appreciate it. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, check out my website. It's all in the links below. If you want to have a personal detailed reading, $12 for a 30-minute reading that I send you a downloadable video. And subscribe to the channel if it resonates with your heart. Every Tuesday, along with Pisces and Cancer, there is a reading coming up for you. From my heart to yours. Namaste.